Beauty of blossoms on World Environment Day 2025. I am in Maharaja Hari Singh Park beside the river Tavi in the city of Jammu, and you see the flowering Indian laburnum tree behind me, and you will see the golden yellow flowering along with pinnate leaves. So this tree is blooming in the city surroundings, even in the wilderness, and it is edible, and it is national tree as well as national flower of Thailand and state flower of Kerala. In Kerala it is very sacred, and flowers are used in Vishu festival. You have the black colored hanging these fruits pods, which are useful in Ayurveda. As per Ayurvedic traditions, these black colored fruits pods, they are harvested, and inside pulp, which is coffee color or brownish black, that is used as decoction or as herbal tea for the treatment of obstinate constipation, even the piles. The beauty of blossoms is mesmerizing during summer months, and it is said that when this tree starts blooming in India, exactly after 60 days, you have the monsoon showers. This year 2025, the monsoon has been advanced by 15 days, and it is still blooming. So it was expected to bloom till start of July, but this year early monsoon may hamper its flowering. Its beauty may be shortened. It is botanically identified as Acacia fistula, Indian laburnum. In Hari Singh Park, Maharaja Hari Singh Park is beside river Tavi, and they have very beautiful trees, and Acacia fistula is one of the prominent tree in this park, followed by another tree which is without flowers right now, but this particular tree is coral tree, also called as Pangar or Thub in Dogri language, and this is Erythrina indica. This tree was planted in the Bagebahu Kali Mata temple, which is not there presently, but even the Dogra rulers introduced this tree in Prince of Wales College, now called Gandhi Memorial Science College. So it has thorny stems. Otherwise, from a distance, it looks like palash. So it is Kantak palash because of the thorny stems. And leaves are trifoliate, and flowers are scarlet red. If you go a little ahead, so you will see another tree which is very fascinating. Not right now, but in the early summer or early spring season, these leaves, early leaves are quite fascinating, magenta red or pinkish red, and this tree is quite elegant and decorative in spring season, but already spring is over, so flowers are also not seen, and even the color of the leaves has changed to dark green. And I am showing you some of the fruits on these twigs, and this is kusum tree. Kusum tree, Cyclichera oleosa, also known as lac tree. And why lac tree? Because this particular tree is useful for the rearing of Carria laca insect, which yields lack of commerce Laksha Graha, we are reminded of Mahabharata times, and even during examination times we have this lac for sealing of the papers, examination papers. So this tree is lesser known tree in Jammu, but otherwise a quite prominent tree in the dry deciduous forests of Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh and Uttar Pradesh. So Kusum tree also stands planted in Hari Singh Park along with trees like Kachanar. Kachanar is Bahunia. We have two species which are usually seen in Jammu city, that is autumn flowering, red flowering Bahunia purpurea, and springtime flowering is Bahunia variegata called Kachanar. Flower buds are harvested for making raita and pickles and useful for goiter. Another tree which is prominently seen planted here and now it is full of fruits. This is bullet wood tree, also called a Spanish cherry. As these fruits are edible, they can be consumed, they are devoured by birds, even they are eaten by humans, they are sold in the daily markets. These fruits are medicinal, they are recommended after delivery. Even the flowers are memory enhancing and good for teeth troubles. And there was a time in Ranvireshwar Mandir, the flowers of Maulsari, as this tree is called in local language, they were woven into garlands. But now the traditional way of Maulsari garlands is over, and presently people are selling marigold garlands because that is easy to cultivate and the flower is also bigger size and easy to make for garlands. And this tree, Maulsari, is called Bakula in Sanskrit, and this tree is planted here as this was the tree which was selected by the Dogra rulers in plantations, and still we find this tree planted in Circuit House Jammu, at Nagmani, and even Jadana Park and Mubarak Mandi complex. So you have some more trees here which I would like to show you. One is Kadamba, but again people are confused. This is not a true Krishna Kadamba. This is Anthocephalus Kadamba, also named now as Neolamarchia Kadamba. And this is basically native to China and northeastern India, but not prominently seen in the dry deciduous forests of Uttar Pradesh or Jammu. The wild Kadamba, which we find in Jammu Shivaliks, that is Mitragaina parvifolia, and I am able to spot one purple sunbird also. This is purple sunbird, Cynaris asiaticus. It is male and female are dimorphic, they have different coloration and they are mostly in search of nectar. They have a beak is curved bill and color is shining purple. So also sitting on Kadamba tree, which is Neolamarchia Kadamba. Its flower heads are used for making sauces in Odisha and Bihar. But our tree, which is linked to Krishna beside the river Yamuna, that is Mitragaina parvifolia, called locally as Cam. Cam should also be included here, but I am not able to spot that tree. And this is Acacia fistula, Indian laburnum, Pargyncacia. There are many trees of Maulsari. All this row I am showing you is nothing but Mimosops elengi, as its botanical identity is known. And you see the flowers are also there. flowers have many petals. It belongs to Chiku family, Sapotaceae. And if you go to Mubarak Mandi, you will find another prominent tree, that is Khirni. And Khirni is Mimosops hexandra or Manilcara hexandra. That is also evergreen like Maulsari, but these fruit flowers are of Maulsari. And this is Kanik Champa. Kanik Champa is called as dinner plate tree, as the theme of World Environment Day 2025 is ending plastic pollution. So this tree can help us in doing that, in accomplishing the task of phasing out plastics for community food feasts, as its leaves are quite large and they have been traditionally used for serving meals. So it is also named as dinner plate tree. Dinner plate tree, and flowers are quite fragrant like champa. So this is Kanik Champa. Why Kanik Champa? Because kanik like color of fruits is also seen, or the hairy leaf stalks, or this fruit color is also wheatish, brownish wheat. So it has earned its name after Kanak wheat as the Kanik Champa. Also named as Karnikara, dinner plate tree. Pterospermum acerifolium. So this tree is also seen planted along with red oleander, that is Nerium indicum. And this is bottle brush, that is Melaleuca citrina, as it has lemon scented leaves, aromatic leaves. But this tree is not native to India, rather this is from New Zealand and Australian continent, but introduced as ornamental tree. Even another tree, bush, or this is again not native to India but stands planted, and this particular bush is Hemilia patens. Hemilia patens bushes, fire flame bush. This attracts birds, sunbirds, as well as many butterflies. While visiting Chicago Butterfly Garden, I could see this plant planted in all the botanical gardens as well as the butterfly spaces, because these flowers attract butterflies. So this is a Hemilia patens from the Rubiaceae coffee family. The tree which is associated with the history of Jammu and Kashmir, especially the Dogra dynasty, is Geopota. Geopota Ghat beside river Chenab in Akhnoor, that is named after this tree. Geopota or Putra Jiba or Patajadi. And this is the child life tree or Indian amulet tree or lucky bean tree. Botanically identified as Putranjiva Roxburghi, and this was the tree under the shade of which in 1722 17th June 1822 Maharaja Gulab Singh took the oath ceremony under this tree. So this tree has historical significance, but this is quite medicinal as well, and the seeds are recommended to the pregnant ladies for balancing the hormones, for the treatment of threatened pregnancy. Even leaf extract is useful for balancing the hormones of the pregnant ladies. So this Putranjiva Roxburghi is also planted in Maharaja Hari Singh Park along with this Saptaparna Satpatya Elstonia scholaris, which is again very important tree associated with convocation ceremonies. Once upon a time, its leaves were offered during the convocation ceremonies in Shanti Niketan. Ravindranath Tagore started that tradition. And here you find Him Champa, this is Magnolia grandiflora. And here you find Chucrasia tabularis tree, that is Chakrasi. And this is weeping fig tree or Ficus benjamina. So this Hari Singh Park is quite fascinating. I see even temple trees here, the Plumeria rubra, Plumeria cutifolia, Even the palm looking like Cycas. This is Cycas circinalis, and even the some Tacoma, which is again American plant, not our Tacoma, although looks elegant, but this is not Indian shrub. And you see this, these are the paths of Hari Singh Park, and World Environment Day celebration is going to take place here. And I am showing you this red gulichin, which is the Plumeria rubra, and if you pluck the leaves, the latex will ooze out. So it is called Kshir Champa, Plumeria gulichin. It has many colors: white, yellow and red. So this is from Apocynaceae family. Even Mughal king Jahangir loved this flower and introduced in many Indian gardens, including Lahore and Delhi. So along with this, you find even Combretum indicum, Rangoon creeper, Cusqualus indica was the earlier name from the Hurd family, Baheda family, Combretaceae. This is Chinese jasmine, otherwise named as. And here you find the Musanda philippica, golden yellow flowers. Leaves are opposite from the coffee family, and this tree is also. And this is the Maharaja Hari Singh Park. It was conceived and dedicated to public by Janab Ghulam Nabi Azad, Honorable Union Minister at that time for Health and Family Welfare, in presence of Dr. Karan Singh, Honorable Member of Parliament, and it was 1st April 2012. So this is Maharaja Hari Singh Park. You have the white temple tree, flowers quite fragrant. This is true palm. This is not Cycas, this is Phoenix, and this is Campsis grandiflora, and these are the flowers of Plumeria obtusifolia or Plumeria alba. And Chinar is the state tree of Jammu and Kashmir, so this also stands planted here. And underneath you have the Musanda lutea, Musanda philippica, and there is Thryallis glauca or Galphemia. This yellow flowering bush is also there. This is also called as the golden shower. So its golden yellow flowers are also seen here. And you have another palm which is called as Bismarckia nobilis, fan shaped leaves, quite elegant and decorative. And even this Zinnia elegans. And then this is coxcomb, which is again a very useful food color used in Wazwan in Kashmir. Celosia cristata, Murgeda kalga or Mur shikha, which is from Amaranth family. This is Phoenix khajur. So these are the Chinar's leaves, called Bhuni or Bhuni after Bhavani, goddess Bhavani in Kashmir. You find its mention even in the walks of Laldir. And this tree is more fascinating during autumn time when leaves turn to fiery red color. And even then Prime Minister Srimati Indira Gandhi used to visit Kashmir to see the beauty of blazing chinars, oriental plane trees, Platanus orientalis. So you will have World Environment Day celebration today, organized by Jammu Municipal Corporation in collaboration with the district administration. This is blanket flower, Gilardia, Palchala, and the park is dedicated to Maharaja Hari Singh, who was the ruler of Jammu and Kashmir till 1947, and this elegant palm is Bismarckia nobilis, and this is Cycas. This is Cycas revoluta, which is again a living fossil tree. This is Euphorbia cottonifolia, and this is River Tavi, and beside River Tavi this park is established as a city space which is being visited by dignitaries, by the participants, the nature lovers, the joggers, morning walkers, and many others. So before the program starts, I wanted to have a look on the shrubbery and tree diversity of this park. One particular shrub which is introduced is Darlemonia alagnifolia, earlier called as Barnonia alagnifolia. This or Sera bale. It hangs like a Sera of the bridegroom. Flowers are not that beautiful, but it's a topiary work. Topiary art is wonderful. So this is white flowering Plumeria alba, and this is Coresia speciosa, presently called as Ciba speciosa, a floss silk tree. So it bears flowers, elegant flowers during autumn, and its stem is green, and it also helps in photosynthesis. And this tree is also called a drunkard tree because of the leaning and the swollen trunk. So this is the beauty of Hari Singh Park, and here I have come across another Clerodendrum inermi, also known as Bolkimeria inermis. This has aromatic bush used as hedge, and this is useful in sand dune stabilization along the coastal marine areas. Even in hanging gardens in Mumbai you find this tree growing. And here you see the Kamini or Kunti bush with this orange like flower and orange flower like flower. So it is also named as mock orange, but in Hindi called as Kamini or Kunti. This is the related to Kadi Patta. Kadi Patta, which we find in our dosa, sambar, South Indian preparations, that is Muraya canigai, but now known as Barjara canigai, whereas this evergreen species still retained under genus Muraya as Muraya paniculata, Kamini or Kunti. So this is also planted here. So beauty of Indian laburnum is fascinating.